Everyone, it's Cassandra Williamson coming to you from Eastern Kentucky, a holler way up in Eastern Kentucky. And these are my thoughts from the holler. Okay. So, yeah, I'm using the vernacular from around here because that's where I grew up. So, I got no problem with that. Do you? I would think not. In the hills of Eastern Kentucky. Yes. So, a couple of things in the news that I saw. First thing, sorry I'm late for getting to the show today. I had quite a few things I had to take care of this morning and just got back maybe 30 minutes ago and just now getting everything organized and put it out here so I can talk about it and prepare for the show. And so here we are. So the Health and Human Services Secretary, the not scientist, not Dr. Kennedy, sent out a memo ordering all states, 46 states at least, because I think probably the rest of them are already doing this, but to go into their sex ed programs to remove anything that has to do with gender, transgender, gender, as they call it, ideology, which is an absolute asinine word because it's not applicable to anything, because who we are is not an ideology. We are. Therefore, we are. Whether you like it or not. That's just the way it is, folks. We are, therefore we are. But he's, under Trump's guidance, has sent out a memo to all the states saying that your funding will be cut if you don't remove anything to do with gender, transgender, or anything like that is not recognizing the binary description of male and female that they have defined and that the president defined in his executive orders. So they're ordering all the states to remove anything like that in their sex education classes. I mean, this government, this administration, they are putting themselves in the doorway of our doctor's offices, in the doorway of our schools, in the doorway of our legal processes, in the doorway of everything, saying they know better than we do how to take care of ourselves. And I hope that that is resonating with some people out there, because right now, that's what we're having. This is what's going on. You've got Trump and not Dr. Kennedy standing in the doorway saying, no, you don't need that kind of care right there. We know better than you. We actually, and not Dr. Kennedy, is actually saying that, we're going to stop and halt the production of mRNA vaccines and remove them from the availability list across the country. These people are dumb as a bucket of rocks. Oh my God, doesn't that just piss you off? It should. Where on earth do they get this, that they can go in here and absolutely just rip apart all the science and all the knowledge that has been gained over decades and just cast it aside? Where does that come from? What kind of arrogance is that? What kind of ignorance is that? Because it surely is not based on anything rational, anything reasonable, and certainly is not scientifically based. Even their conversations about gender are not scientifically based. Not at all. They have a thing against transgender people, and I don't know why. So I've been doing a lot of digging into I'm comparing a few things right now. And I know this may be harsh, but if the image let me see if I can pull up an image for you here. Hold on a second. Let me pull up an image, and I want to show you, because this is what I think of these people. This is exactly what I think of these people in this government. This is it. Let me scroll down the page and find the one I want to get, because where is it? Right there. Right there. Here we go. So right now, they're just a bunch of horses' asses. Literally. It's processing. It's downloaded. There it is. They're a bunch of dumb horses. I don't get it. And I don't even understand why Americans would even possibly consider these people as being worthy of being in any position of authority in this nation. It just boggles the mind for me. I am just livid over this. HHS sending out this memo saying remove all because they don't recognize that gender and sex are two different but related things. I know my genetic sex. I know what my genetic sex is. It's XY. You know how I know that? Because I have a son. Where do you get the Y chromosome? From me. But I know that my gender is not the same. It's different. Why is that a problem to anyone? Why? It's rational. It's based on reality. It's actually the way it is. It's not an ideology at all. This is just who we are. We're not an ideology. And you're going out here, and these people are going out here saying that you got to remove gender ideology and perversions of all the gender ideology from all of our curricula, from all of our educational programs, and then the whole of the federal government is stopping all research into this because, one, the science doesn't matter, even though the science we've known about this distinction between sex and gender since the 1950s or before. We have known this, but yet these people are trying to put it back into the 1930 or maybe 1860. I don't know what. They're just going backwards. It's total BS, to put it bluntly. So, there's a lot of comparisons between what's going on in this current administration and previous leaders around the world. So I'm doing a comparison right now of things, and some areas that are overlapping and some places that are similar. And I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet because I'll release it and put it out there as on my blog post and put it out. But this is comparing what's going on in America today with things historically that happened in the world. And there are a lot of comparisons and crossovers and similarities. And it's all there for us to see. But, we've got blinders on. And those horses right there, the one that needs a horse's head is the one over there beside the blue one, blue-faced one. Oh my God, this is craziness. So I'm not going to spend much time, but I do want you to come back at 6 this evening and we'll get into more of this stuff. Right now I need to get out and go help my brother do some work around the house. He's out mowing, or he was, and I'll go out here and do some weed eating. Yeah, my little electric weed eater.